Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I know I don't like this camera, but it's Sunday. Today I was going to dedicate today to the fathers. Then I was like, man, fuck all that shit. Every time I try to do like a theme or like, you know, every time I start getting like a little system with this shit or whatever, I break that shit down because I really ain't trying to be like this YouTube shit. You heard? This seems to be my only way of like getting the message out, or maybe even being a form of therapy for myself. You heard? So I'm not really, again, ever gonna be the one to tell you tap in. I want that shit to happen organically. You know what I mean? I want motherfuckers to scroll past my page and hear exactly what there's what they need to hear and lock in like that. That's what my YouTube is made of. All people I subscribe to, either they had a piece of content that was so powerful that it earned a follow right then and there, or a like, because I don't even be liking shit. Like, I don't want all that shit. When I use my likes on YouTube as like a saves box. I guess I use it as like my playlist. Like, I go to my likes if I want to see something. You know what I mean? And if I got thousands and thousands and thousands of likes of shit I just clicked, and it's hard to find shit. You heard? Because I do not be having time to set up no playlists on YouTube and all that. So my likes, it's like my downloads for YouTube. If I seen it on YouTube and I liked it, yeah, we all say liked it, did. No matter how educated they get, I think that's gonna be part of the process. If I seen some shit and I liked it, did it, then I like it. That's how I know where it's at. I can find it. So fuck all that like shit. As long as you get the message, that's what matters. Because see, if you get my message, the whole system gonna change anyway, and then we don't have to do this nut shit in order to survive in the first place. So I definitely ain't trying to like promote the system by telling you to do no shit that the system likes. They like when you like shit and do. I don't care. I just want you to hear what the fuck I'm about to say. All right. And if motherfuckers miss that message because they like going where it's lit or this and that, then that's life, man. You get to a certain age, you start to know those are not the smart people. That's the fact. No matter what they got or how it look, they're suffering inside. They not you. See, it's something about being real that the devil can't do by itself. Or aliens or whoever don't got a soul, they can't make this shit up. They need motherfuckers like us to get to really feel it, you know, to really exist, really. You know what I mean? When motherfuckers don't care, it's hard to get a motherfucker who don't care to care about something that you care about, right? So if let's just say if God cares about this, how do he get you to care about it? There's only two ways about it. He gonna convince you or force you. Seems to me that's like what the devil be doing more than God, to be honest. God just be watching. Y'all God at least. Nigga, I'll be praying too. He be watching and shit. And I'm not on here to bash. It's Sunday, right? The Lord's Day. Not my Lord. I don't subscribe to none of that shit. I already know. I'm a logical individual. You know, I don't believe in no crazy shit. You heard? If it got some logic to it, I probably believe it. You know what I mean? But today I was gonna talk about my situation and shit and how it could be scary when it's another party involved to what you're doing. I'm not even gonna put it on kids or nothing like that. It's when you every action that you make, everything that you connected to, that action kind of shape those things. And some things are bullshit. Like, who cares if, you know, you like Michael Jordan and somebody else like Kobe Bryant? Like, that's not gonna affect relationships. But I mean, like, real shit, like actions, you know what I mean? Uh that you can't explain. When you caught up in a lot of actions that you can't explain. I want to say I'm freestyling this because, you know, I'm trying to get at something. Y'all know how I go with me. The first 15, 20 minutes, I might be mumbo jumbo. But once I hit that stride, I'm going to give you what I got for you. And it's a real thing because these are the things that we feel and maybe just don't say because we don't even know how to say them. Maybe ain't no words in this language for motherfuckers this woke to express these things because, you know, when you start going down the train of thought that I'm on, the only thing you can do is acknowledge, you know, what is actual truth and deal with what's not. You know what I mean? I went to a church this morning and it was some guy yelling outside of it and shit. He had on gold chains, Jesus pieces at that. Puerto Rican dude, probably like 26 something, 25. And he like, yo, bro, they better find the real God. Them niggas is devil worshippers. This shit happened this morning, like 30 minutes ago. Them niggas devil worshippers. Cause I wasn't even gonna go live. I'm like, this shit could be like a job. To come out here and like really try to pass on what the fuck be going on. Could be like a job. Motherfuckers do this at the risk of sounding crazy. But if you think of it in the aspect of like, yo, I'll be talking to myself anyway. Now I'll go in here and kick the shit. Nah, man, just leave it there for somebody, cause shit is real, man. But anyway, this nigga's yelling outside the church. I'm like, what the fuck going on? He like, they devil worshippers. They devil worshippers. I said, that's the same thing I be saying, bro. Cause they hide behind God on everything they do. Everything they do, they hide behind them. Motherfuckers be like, oh, it was God's will, or God was distracted, or niggas be putting words in they God mouth. Like, I be lost as hell, bro. Some normal shit could happen and motherfuckers will come up with some shit and and I'm supposed to sit there like they not crazy. Like we all sitting right here. Like it's okay for you in relation to God to just make shit up and be okay with what the fuck is going on and in his name. Like, nigga, that don't make no sense, man. That don't make no sense. And I just can't comply. It just feel like slavery all over again. Like motherfuckers is so deeply indoctrinated by their fucking masters that they adopt the master's religion. They praying to the God that helped the masters enslave them. They telling them, yes, I want to be. Because I asked the question, and again, this ain't about bashing God. We gonna get back on the subject, but it's just crazy to me. The shit is like perennially crazy, like all day, forever crazy. Like I asked, I said, yo, if we predate Christianity, I mean, people, you know what I mean? Then where the fuck, who the fuck was we praying to before, you know, we adopted this religion? Who? And what happened to them guys? Did they retire? Did they change professions? They died? They was defeated? What happened to the gods we prayed to prior? We were just done. We didn't have no God. We didn't know nothing. Like, what happened to them? What happens to gods? What happened to them? I haven't gotten an answer to that question yet from a Christian. I just get the they'll answer by saying God gave us free will. Like what? What does that? What does that have to do with anything? I just need an answer to that, a logical answer that I could grasp. I'm not here to say what's true or what's not true. I'm here to find out with you. Like, let's talk about this. And I'm not good with you don't have an answer, but you still wholeheartedly with your whole life believe in this. Like, I mean, for you, that's good, but I'm not good with it. And it seems like you're not okay with me not being good with it. That's another thing about, you know, these people. They will force it upon you. And remember what I told you. The motherfucker either force you or convince you. Remember what I said. These people will force it upon you or shun you if you deny it. Because the whole shit tells you that it's ego driven because it it says it pretty much. I don't want to start quoting that book, you know what I mean? I could, but it pretty much says it. Like some ego driven shit. So with me trying to be egoless here in this realm, which is full of ego, I often get the shitty end of the stick despite the fact that I'm more powerful than the creatures that oppose me. Which brings me all the way back to the subject. I was going to talk about my situation and how I let a lot of shit go because for me to play the game is almost the end game because there ain't no game bigger than the game I'ma play. You know what I mean? So it's like if I'm not ready for the game to end completely, then I gotta let certain shit slide. Shit that I would not let slide in my universe. You know what I mean? But well, I'm a POW and I'm captured in another motherfucker shit where everybody's brainwashed and we zombied out. And it's a very select few people who understand what's going on here and also understand that this our last time around this bitch. Um, it gets a little difficult to restrain yourself when you know what power you possess. You know, if you're a missile, you just want to hit your target your whole life. You know what I mean? That's just your goal your whole life. If you're a missile, you just want to hit your target. You're supposed to explode. You know what I mean? When you get there, it become a little difficult to sit, you know, in a fucking bunker and wait for war that you know is impending. It's difficult to be around people that you know you gotta you gotta deal with before you even deal with your enemy because they've been compromised by your enemy. People who wake up and don't have a genuine good spirit. That shit is scary, man. I'm thinking about this shit as I'm talking to y'all. Maybe I shouldn't even went live. This probably is gonna get deleted, to be honest. So if you ain't here right now, trying to catch the drift, then this one probably gonna sell because I don't think I'm wording right what I'm trying to say, or I think I'm beating around the bush a little bit. To be honest, I think I'm beating around the bush a little bit. I'm using caution considering my platform. Uh, you know, I'm using somebody else's platform too. You know, it's not like we're on my website and I can just say what the fuck I want to say and deal with the FCC. If anybody, myself, it's gonna be deeper than that. And then you want to be situated before you enter a situation. You know what I mean? So you know the level of warfare that you're about to engage. You're not about to bring no knife to a gunfight. You know what I mean? So that'd be a reason for a lot of caution too. It's about to get real good. I'm telling y'all, it's about to get real good. There ain't gonna be no more random little quiet lies. We're gonna put together the whole platform. I'm telling you, website's done. All the links is done. Just waiting on a few things, man. Waiting on a few things. We gonna get on here and kick this shit. I'm gonna open up the chat. We gonna get on here and kick this shit. I'm gonna start inviting some of the guests. I don't even want to call motherfuckers guests. I don't really. A guest is a motherfucker who really just want to come on John. You know what I mean? But the people that I'm inviting in here is real life people. They people that they real life people, man. About to introduce y'all. So you don't think I'm crazy by myself. Introduce y'all to some motherfuckers who be operating in this shit just like me, operating in this shit. But know that this shit why. They know it's why. They operate. Fuck else you gonna do? You know what I mean? Some people, like I told y'all last live, some people can't take this shit. They crash the fuck out. They don't want to participate if they outside. And we think that they can't make it. Why the fuck a motherfucker can't make it in the system? All they gotta do is follow instructions and don't threaten these fucking crackers. That's it. It ain't hard. You can live a great life. All these overweight, obese motherfuckers and unfit security guards and just mad, nasty, and sloppy out here. You can get in the androgynous shit going on. You can't tell if what is going on, and they in charge of your fucking account. Like at this spot, you can go out here and live. You can make it. Anybody can fucking make it out here. Motherfuckers don't want to participate in this shit, man. I'm telling you. Motherfuckers don't want to participate. You know what I mean? It's not their calling. Maybe they should have been on the battlefield fighting for some good. You know what I mean? Not on the, not on the streets in tents and shit like that. Individually by individual. I'm coming to realize that too. You're not gonna get peace with nobody else, motherfucker. Or keep looking for peaceful in a crowd. You're not gonna get that. You know what I mean? How many times do I have to touch a stove to know that the shit is hot? Like scientifically, like some of these things that could change, like the temperament of people and like how people act and what they do, just because it could change doesn't mean I'm supposed to sit there and keep touching the motherfucker, waiting for it to, or trying to influence it. I'm pretty sure they could turn a fucking blue flame cold if they did enough fucking science to the gases and the way the shit burn. They can probably make the blue shit freeze you when you turn on the heat. It could chemicals is crazy. So my point is that anything's really possible, but how long do you wait for that possibility or start abiding by the laws that's already presented to you by like nature almost, like, you know what I mean? People do this. If you cut a person open, they will bleed. Like, and just going by the bare bones facts of what we know. Not what we believe, but what we know. The things we know for like 100% fact, and we go off of that, because that's what science is supposed to be. But I don't know how we got what we did. This shit is crazy, man. How do we? There's no reasonable explanation to how we get this weird in society if it's not done on purpose, and that's what we always gonna keep coming back to. So, in order to figure out who's doing this shit, all you gotta do is the methods that I be telling you. Just look. Look how a motherfucker wake up. Look what they going to do. And be honest with yourself. Because we all around bad people. I'm dead ass serious. It's not like, oh, y'all good people and these people are, no, motherfuckers is bad people, man. Bad people, man. I catch myself right in the midst of it. Every time I walk past a nigga in the street, I boss up. Like, who dare thou? And Charlie. I can be telling myself, nigga, calm the fuck down, Bozito. Yeah, I gotta talk to myself like that to snap out of it. Cause corny shit is you'll be absorbed in that shit. You think that's the only thing you got and that's you, and you'll be absorbed in some corny shit. I gotta tell myself, yo, relax. Like, what type of shit is this the shit you be talking about? I literally tell myself that. Like, nigga, stupid. I throw a couple of slurs on me so I can feel it, cause ain't nothing like a motherfucker playing you out. But when it's yourself doing it to prevent you from playing yourself out to other motherfuckers, oh yeah, that shit feel crazy. Motherfuckers don't be doing that. Y'all be jacking everything you do. Like like you good bread like that. The fuck? That's what we like God, like you so good, God came and talked to you, prophet. Motherfuckers is foul people, man. And that's the first step to all this shit, man. Stop worrying about everybody else. When you wake up, really take some inventory. Fuck yesterday. I don't give a fuck what you could have did anything yesterday. Today is today. Today is today. You could have did anything yesterday. Today is today. Take accountability. Just go. Let me. What am I going to do today? What am I going to do? Is it going to be anything relevant, remotely positive, beneficial to others? And I don't mean like, oh yeah, the kid, we got them going to Chuck E. Cheese. That ain't shit. I'm talking about like spiritually. You know you're gonna die, right? You're not here forever. You're gonna die. You're here to do some more shit than have fun and playing what you're doing on the weekend and all this weird ass shit that has nothing to do with God. Y'all got plans out the wazoo, and none of them about what you gonna do after this motherfucker. Y'all in this shit to win it. Like you gonna do it again and again and again. That's how they really got it set up. And that's what I be trying to tell y'all motherfuckers. It all make what I say all makes sense. The reason you move like you move is because you coming right the fuck back here to do it again and slave the fuck out for eons and eternities until your funky ass spirit wake up. Period. That's what the fuck going on. It's obvious to a duck. Because if you cared about the afterlife and all that God shit and all that, you would really be trying to figure out some shit while you here. And it would lead you to right where the fuck I'm at. Like, shit don't make sense. If you study life and have never come to the part where it don't make sense at, then you have not studied life. I don't give a fuck who you are. Nigga, T.D. Jakes can tell you he done studied some shit that don't make sense in his religious studies. He'll come up with what's called a theory for it. That's why it's called uh, theology. It's theoretical. Yeah, I think I'm dumb because I've been to prison, right? Because I talk, but like I'm really as smart as I am stupid. I am the whole spectrum. I'm the whole spectrum. I can get that ignorant if need be. I can be brilliant depending on what we doing and what's necessary. Because in prison, I couldn't walk around being brilliant all the time. So I learned how to communicate with people who aren't. And that's why in the course of my spiel, you'll hear my enunciation get sharp. You'll hear my verbiage uh get like, a little more sophisticated. But then but then you'll hear you'll hear me just get mad, ignorant, and be saying mad shit that don't. It's kind of like mumbo jumbo. That's why that's gonna be the name of the fucking show. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We're gonna get mumbo jumbo going by next week. 4K graphics, multi-camera, outside segments, real shit. And I'm gonna tone it down a lot of times too, because I talk about regular shit. I just don't want to talk about no young thug, because all them niggas, I don't care about that. You got to catch me in a pocket to talk about shit like that in this individual state as an individual subject, so I can like just point out individual facts, logic. You find facts mostly when you're logical. You find facts. So you know, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. Man. I'm finish my blunt, do some thinking, and finish putting together this show. There's just so much that be on my mind. I can't format it correctly by just going live. There's gonna be times where I just go live and really just kick the shit. You know what I mean? Let motherfucker see how the train move, how I compartmentalize the thoughts, and put this shit together. And also I'm gonna be looking to see if anybody can contribute, because the whole point is for motherfuckers to remember that I'm not here to teach you shit. I'm here to learn. Use this shit as a sounding board to learn and create a record that could be accessed when I'm not physical anymore.